So today, this is my video presentation about discussion of principles of marksmanship. I'm going to discuss 6 ways to learn for a preparatory marksmanship. Number 1, identify your dominant eye. Okay, dominant eye is otherwise known as preferred eye. Your dominant eye is the one that provides a slightly, or in most cases, greater degree of input to the visual part of your brain and more accurately relays information about the location of the object. Here's a simple dominant eye test to determine which eye is your preferred eye. Number 1. Extend your arms out in front of you and create a triangular opening between your thumbs and forefingers by placing your hands together at 45-degree angle. Okay, and it goes like this. Put your arms together, extend your arms, then create a triangular space in 45-degree angle. 45-degree angle. Secondly, with both eyes open, center this triangular opening on a distant object such as wall clock or doorknob. Okay? Second is to find assuming to be our target object, and then put in the center or in the middle of the space. And then the third step, close your left eye. Okay, close your left eye. Okay, close your left eye. And then number 4, if the object stays centered your right eye, the one that's open is your dominant eye. If the object is no longer framed by your hands, your left eye is your dominant eye. Number 2, proper placement of aiming point. Refers to the precise alignment of the rifle handgun sight with the target. The aiming point which are commonly used are the 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and center hold. There's proper aiming when correct sight alignment. So, in aiming point, it requires the rear sight and the front sight to be aligned into the target object and then aim. And then when it's properly aligned, the front sight should be in the middle of the space of the rear sight, and then they should be equal part each side of the space. Then equal in they should be fair in alignment for the accurate shots. They should be aligned in the target object before shooting. Number 3, breath control. To avoid extra movement when shooting, we have this breath control. Okay, before shooting, then now when you're holding a gun and then aim and then point into the target object, and then when you think that you are now ready to shoot, you are now sure about the alignment, then you can now do this breath control to avoid extra movement of your diaphragm. It goes like aim, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, pause, and then squeeze, and then inhale. Number 4, trigger control. It is the independent action of the forefinger and the trigger, pulling it straight to the rear with uniform increasing pressure until the weapon is fired. Okay, we have here guidelines for the proper trigger control. The trigger finger's location is where it falls naturally on the trigger. Letter B, the slack of free play in the trigger is taken up first. Now, letter C, apply pressure with trigger finger only. Trigger finger must be in arc position to avoid contact with the side of the gun. And also we have these errors in trigger control. Number 1, flinching, the muscular tension or reaction in participation of the recoil. It includes the moving of the head, closing the eyes, moving the shoulder to the rear of the combination. 2, jerking. and attempt to make pistol fire at a certain instances by rapidly applying pressure on the trigger. Follow through the continued and physical application of the fundamentals after round has been fired. The shooter must not shift position, move his head or bring down the pistol for a few seconds. Calling the shots. The prediction on the shot where the hits are on the targets. That is the calling shot. Number 5, proper grip. Proper grip. Proper grip provides the shoulder with the maximum of the weapon. The most important feature of the grip is uniformity. To maintain a natural sight alignment, the shooter must hold the weapon firmly. He must be able to apply positive straight to the rear pressure of the trigger that will not disturb the sight alignment when the hammer falls. Okay, we have here methods of proper grip from handgun and rifles. Number 1, pick up a pistol or revolver with a non-shooting arm by the barrel end of the slide and keep muzzles downrange. Rifle should be picked up with non-shooting by the handle. Number 2, spread the index finger and thumb of the shooting hand apart to form a V. It should be to form a V. And then, wala man tayo. Handgun. Held slightly lower than the index finger. Push the web or V of the shooting directly under the thumb of the grip safety. Do not roll them. Wrap the 3 lower fingers around the gun and should exert equal pressure. Straight to the bottom of the V. The heel of shooting arm should be held up on the main spring housing. Third D. The thumb should be exerted very little pressure, tightening of the muscles. Controlling the thumb, some tightening of the muscles controlling finger. Placement of the trigger should be where it falls naturally on the trigger. This is usually at the tip and first joint of the trigger finger, regardless of hand size and finger length. The shooter should always apply pressure straight to the rear. The correct pressure on the grip is when the shooter can hold without tremble of free action on the trigger. Number 6, firing position should be properly selected to establish a great alignment. Okay. In firing position with handgun, we have here also seven steps. Number 1, face the target at 45-degree angle, assuming the power stands for one hand and one hand shooting. The shooter can vary his angle to the target up to 90 degrees if this allows him better control. To face the target squarely, for that you look at the target with your eyes straight ahead. Number 2 pa di ay. Face the target squarely for two-handed position. Number 3, position your head so that you look at the target with your eyes straight ahead. Number 4, raise your shooting arm and align it in the target. Okay, raise your shooting. If your shooting arm is your right, then raise and then align it on the target. Number 5, close your eyes, lower and raise your arms and relax. Close your eyes and lower. Number 6, open your eyes and check position. If the sights aligned with the target, you have a good positioning. 7, if your arms settle to one side of target, compensate by moving the feet right or left if necessary. If your arms settle high or low, compensate by closing and opening the distance between your feet. Okay, that's all for today. That is the 6 principles of marksmanship.